Alright guys, Sean here. So I'm just putzing out in the shop. Thought I'd do a little shop update here. It's been a while since I made a video, but I took down all that hokey wood off this wall, and it was pretty rednecky and just kind of hokey. I wasn't happy with it, so covered it in OSB, painted it a nice gray, and then where my cabinets are going to go over here, we did the same. So I'll have 16 feet of cabinet over there, 16 feet over here, well, about 15 foot 10 I think it is. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so we're going to take my chop saw and we're going to center it at like 10 foot 1 inch. Then I'll have a smaller chop saw next to it, like one of them little 7 1/4 inch units for doing small work. I don't like doing tight cuts, small cuts on a larger chop saw. It kind of freaks me out, really. And I'm getting older now, so I don't heal in 24 hours anymore. Then the drill press will go next to it, basically in front of that outlet there, and then all my sanders and just buffer and just different things over there, and hopefully a lathe. I've been wanting a lathe to do some horns for speakers, for tweeters and things like that. Do some higher end cabinet builds. That'll be awesome. But going through my storage unit, trying to clean stuff out and then get everything over here, I came across this. This is the second turning I ever made. This thing's about 20 years old. Made out of oak. It's starting to separate there, but that's all right. So you know when you do chisel work, sometimes you need a little mallet there. But yeah, pretty cool. I enjoyed it. So came across these. These were for my son's race car bed. I was building them. Never did get to finish it because we were moving. We had to move, and so that sucks. But hopefully I'll find the little mag wheel inserts that go in here. So this was the tire. Had some 1/4 inch ply with some holes cut out, and then a little spinner on there, which were pretty cool. And then we did the flames on the sides. So we'll see what happens. I sure hope I find those pieces, those mag wheels, because that'd be cool. If not, I'll probably just build a clock out of this. We'll clean them up. Maybe do a little airbrushing for some shadow on them or something like that, and put a clock movement right in the middle. So yeah, could be fun. So anyway, sitting here thinking about stuff, and my dust collector there. I got to build a manifold that comes off that to hold a nanofilter or multiple nanofilters. So I found a company that makes them. If you buy one through like Rockler, they're like $250, $300, and that's ridiculous. So I got a pretty neat idea, but I won't know exactly if it's going to work or not until I figure out CFM and draw after everything's plumbed out for it. So. Yeah, those little shotback cartridge filters, they're nano filters. You usually get like 2 of them for about 20 bucks. So if I did a manifold with maybe 6 of them on there, that'd be about 60, 65 bucks, which is far better than 250 to 300. Although that company, you can typically find them for about 90 to 100 bucks. They're pretty big though, so they're about 12 inches in diameter by, gosh, maybe 2 feet. Maybe 26 inches, somewhere in there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, and then my bandsaw is going to go there. That's getting moved down, so that'll be flush with the end of the cabinet right here. Bandsaw joiner will go against this wall. I'll have lumber storage behind it. And then we'll have all 16 feet here with my tools, my drill press, miter saws. We're going to have a cutout or a workbench here. I'd like to do something with an MFT top, maybe 42 by 5 foot, 42 inches, somewhere there. Maybe by 5 foot, maybe 5.5 foot. Let's see here. My drum sander is going to get stored over there, basically where the sawhorse is at. And we'll have a floating countertop over that. I'll probably end up using those. Made those at Bishop. So, man, there was probably maybe 500 of those made. And then Verizon changed their mind, so there we sat with them. So they gave all us employees some of them, which was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, so stereo's probably going to go underneath the heater there. A speaker up there by the conduit. Another one there. Probably some subs in the corners down here. Let's see here. I got part of my soffit done underneath. So that'll probably be painted black. And then up front, the fascia part of it, that'll probably be gray. I'll have to trim it all out, of course. I'm going to build myself some kind of dust filter using a high CFM box fan for up here. Still don't know what I'm going to cover the ceiling with in yet. I'm still not happy with the building prices, or building material prices. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And of course, this building's not square. Everything I did is fairly square. But you know, there's only so much you can compensate with. And in my welders, I got to build a little fab table for that. So if anybody's got any like 14 gauge 2x2 laying around they want to get rid of, let me know. Could use some 1x2 as well. But welders will go underneath. It'll be, gosh, probably 18 by 48 inches with slide outs on it, so I can go bigger if need be. But that's big enough for go-kart frames and mini bikes. And then I'll have this whole area here, which is about 8 by 8, you know, for doing some larger welding projects. Yep, getting excited, guys, but I'm limited right now, you know, with my shoulders, so doing what I can, and hopefully by May, June, I'll be 100% or close to it. And I'll get off all these work restrictions and be able to have a life again. So, you know, a person doesn't realize just how much you do until you're injured. You know, it sucks. It really sucks. So yeah, my neighbor Ben gave me this old genuine draft light. I glue the bottle back on, but it works. So that's kind of neat. And then I found my old Volkswagen emblem. That's pretty cool. I've had that for a long time, probably since I was a teenager. And then old man Tom, the guy I used to work for growing up, do his yard work and stuff. His wife's name was Marge, and then when they would have people over, they would serve drinks on this, which is pretty cool. So sure miss that old dude. He was like a dad to me. He really was. He was cool. Taught me a lot. So yeah. Oh yeah. So being that I have that really nice bandsaw now, I'm going to be able to resaw lumber and make veneers and different things like that. So years ago, my ex-brother-in-law, I was helping him with his firewood. And I came across this piece of tiger stripe maple. I'm like, dude, you ain't gonna burn that, are you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, no, you're not. I'm taking it. So it's been dried for, I don't know, a long time. So I'll be able to cut veneers out of that. And that'll be awesome. And then my neighbor Ben gave me this piece of black walnut. So we're going to resaw that up, maybe cut some rounds or something out of that. Yeah, getting excited. I really am. I just wish my shoulder would heal up faster. Did get my lumber storage done for above the garage door. And I ended up using 125 or 1.25 inch 125. And then some 1/8 inch angle. And then my stepdaughter Harley, she helped me weld them up. She did pretty darn good on them. I don't know if you can see that up in there, but so having them teed out like that really helps distribute the weight. But this should hold about 500 to 600 pounds like this, which I don't think I'll ever have that much up there. I mean, there's a couple hundred up there now. Got my black walnut, got some steel, got some of that old rustic reclaim lumber. I got an ash 4x4. I got that old beam right there that I'm gonna make a cool ass light out of. Yeah. So, all right, guys. You guys take care. I hope everybody's well. And yeah, you know, I don't think I'll be doing much work for people. Honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of it. You know, I've done so much work for so many people over the years that, you know, me and my family really don't have anything that I've built, and that kind of sucks. So before I die, you know, I want everybody that I know and love, you know, that I consider family and friends to have something that I've built, you know, and so I think that's what I'm going to focus on, you know, because this guy just never knows. You know, I'm 50 years old now. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I live to 100 or 90. Heck, I'd probably settle for 75 or 80, you know. So it's just weird things you start thinking about once you hit a milestone, I guess. I don't know, but so all right, guys, take care. Talk to you later.